Hello and welcome to Business Incorporated. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwago. Today on the show, Africa 50 launches Innovation Challenge to help increase access to internet in Africa. Facebook bans inauthentic accounts targeting Africa. Plus, the International Cocoa Organization maintains 2018-2019 global cocoa output forecast at 4.8 million tons. We'll get the show started now with the markets, and shares of MTN Nigeria rose 10% in early trade on Friday, pushing the Nigerian all-share index up by 1.54% at intraday. In South Africa, however, the JSE index was down 0.71%. Egypt is closed on Friday but traded down 1% on Thursday, while Kenya ended Thursday's session negative. And markets in the Gulf region closed for the week mixed on Thursday. The Saudi index was up 1.7%, with RG Bank adding 2.5%, while Saudi Basic Industries was up 1.3%. Qatar's index also edged up 0.1%. In Abu Dhabi, the index slid for the fourth straight session, down 1.2%, with Emirates Telecommunications Group shedding 1.7%. In Dubai, the index dipped 0.3%, weighed down by its real estate stocks. And in Europe, stocks traded lower on Friday morning as trade fears ratcheted up amid the U.S. administration's bid to blacklist Chinese telecoms giant Huawei and the ruling Chinese Communist Party's newspaper striking a defiant tone. Well, there are also lots of corporate news in the wires today. Let's talk to Ashutosh at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Hello, Ashutosh. It's the final one for the week. Thank God it's Friday. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chimi. Yes, thank God it's Friday.
All right. Well, Amazon has invested in British food delivery app Deliveroo. This is surely going to raise stakes in an already intensely competitive market, isn't it?
Definitely, Chimi, and that reflected on the share prices of the rivals. The German rival Delivery Heroes, shares of that fell down more than 4%. Takeaway.com from the Netherlands fell more than 4%. And the worst hit was, of course, UK's Just Eat. Now, Just Eat is the most dominant market player in the UK as far as the delivering food is concerned. But with the advent of Amazon, it's going to be tough now. And our analysts are saying that it could potentially be a target for acquisition. It has a strong presence in smaller cities of UK. But there are also analysts who feel that the drop of 8% in the share was unwarranted and still has enough resilience, and it can deal with more competition because it has a fairly strong position in smaller cities. Amazon, remember, has been in the food delivery business earlier with Amazon Restaurant in the UK. This is second time coming. It had failed last time around. But with Amazon, you cannot actually underestimate its the might of its logistics. So that's the reason why these shares were down.
Still on corporate news, British budget airline EasyJet has warned of a tougher year ahead. Well, it seems uncertainty surrounding Brexit is certainly hurting European carriers, right?
Most certainly, yes. The industry has already been suffering from overcapacity, higher fuel prices, and now there's this uncertainty of Brexit. And the European aviation industry per se has seen so many airlines actually fold up in the past few months. Britain's Monarch Airlines, Cyprus's Cobalt Airlines, Berlin's Air Berlin. So you've seen these airlines actually go bankrupt or cease operations. And Brexit has been one of the reasons that many have cited. Take, for instance, Cobalt. Now, Cobalt is to travel more on these UK routes. Now, because of depreciation in pound, with the value of pound going down, that deterred many British passengers from traveling in that particular time. And that's the reason why Cobalt did not have enough passengers. Now, I would like to just explain a little bit here that when the pound is down, it means good for the airlines also, because they buy fuel, they buy the aircraft, and all that purchase is in dollar. But then it also hurts the airlines because They are airlines like Ryanair, IAG, they are booking most of their revenue in pound, which means the value of the revenue or the sales goes down with the depreciation of pound. And now see, today itself, with the uncertainty around Brexit, pound is again at a 4-month low.
Well, it seems it's a day for corporate news. Boeing has said it has completed its 737 MAX software upgrade. How are the company shares reacting to this piece of news?
The company shares have been up, trading up since yesterday, and based only on this news, the shares have actually fallen 16% since the time the Ethiopian Airlines crashed. That's not huge, considering had it been some other company, it would have suffered far more, considering all the negative news that followed after that, and there was loss of credibility and so on and so forth. But 16% is actually good for Boeing so far, because investors do realize that there are not many options. There's just Airbus. It's a virtual duopoly. The cost of switching to another player is always expensive. It's not easy to make the switch. You've got to train your staff all over again to cater to a new aircraft from a new company. So that's difficult. And also Airbus's hands are full. I mean, it has more orders than it can actually deliver. So that's the case, and that's the reason why the shares haven't taken the beating as badly as many would have expected. Having said that, now investors are now going to look forward to this crucial meeting of aviation regulators in Texas later this month. That's when they're going to decide about lifting the grounding of the 737 MAX, which has been Boeing's best-selling plane. The FAA has, of course, said that they would like all regulators to lift these groundings at one time to instill confidence in the plane. And at the same time, also, the carriers that used to fly 737 MAX are also meeting in Canada. And they are going to come up with a strategy of how to further go back to their passengers and tell them, look, this plane is safe. So these are the crucial events that investors would be looking forward to. And also, let's not forget the liabilities that are building up on Boeing. It not only it will have to pay some money to the victims' families, but also to the airlines that have suffered because of the groundings.
Well, Ashutosh, it's been a good week, I must say. Well, let's keep the hope high. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.